welcome to another episode of the Pure Talk Podcast. I am your host, Mr. DHE, and these are my guys.
_Teals, there's more live advice.
Follow the man for more life advice. What's going on, fellas? Catch us up. What's going on, man?
I told my wife I want to grill.
That's crazy.
So hold on, you have a child and now you want to grill.
Yeah, I want to grill for my birthday.
You didn't
Because I want to become a pit master.
when's your birthday?
I just told you July 4th.
I thought it was your baby's birthday.
No, May 3rd.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was still close. That's very close.
Yeah, be right there.
But all right, this is what I'm saying. So why you didn't been want to grill? Why you didn't want to put some meat on your grill and
Pause.
Wow.
Pause.
and serve your family?
Pause.
Come on,
Well,
man.
Pause. That's crazy.
Y'all need to be
That's
comfortable in
crazy.
your sexuality,
That's
brother.
crazy.
Look,
I need to be comfortable in your
crazy.
sexuality.
I don't know. It feels like since I had a
What
kid.
it feel like?
Since I had a
That's
kid.
crazy. Oh my God. What's
said-
going on?
I
That's
said
crazy.
this since I had a kid. Ain't no pause there because I said since
Not
I
if
had
he
a kid.
said
Since
meat
you
on
had
your
a kid.
grill, then you said,
Yeah.
You had the kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, my wife had it, but I was there.
yeah.
You feel like you want to do more family time?
Yes. Yes.
Like you want to do like daddy stuff like you see on TV, like the daddy
Yes.
stuff?
Yes.
So I felt like, man, by the time she get older, I would be, hopefully I'm a pit master. And we can have barbecue right then.
And you're the guy barbecuing for the whole family when they come. I thought about that too, yeah.
Then
But
my birthday is literally barbecue season. It's literally
yeah.
barbecue season.
Yeah.
That's what people do.
Yeah,
in
well,
but-
boiling in Louisiana.
With Louisiana.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know
I
how to do that
was about to say, maybe you should take baby steps. Maybe you should start with boiling hot dogs.
Oh.
Because that,
Hold on, you never boiled a hot dog, my boy?
That's peak
I've
4th
done
of,
that
that's 4th of July hot dogs. You talking about you want to be a pit master.
That's the plan, but I ain't
Oh,
gonna be a
but you
pit
should-
master at the
Okay,
moment.
But
Like,
this is my
I'ma
advice.
practice.
This is my advice. You should start with the oven, and then from the oven,
I've done
No,
oven before.
go from the oven, then go to the grill. That way you know how to, it's levels. So you know how to do, the timing of, your seasoning, how
Yeah.
you want to put it on there.
Yeah.
Because it's going to taste better coming off the grill, of course. But, start in the oven. It's safe. It's like a toy gun, something to play with.
Yeah, because I remember when we were younger and we did some grilling. Granted, we were younger and we were inexperienced. You're saying that you're gonna study and learn and try to practice and try to
put
be
my effort
and
in
try to
it.
put effort in.
You
'Cause
remember
when-
you always tell me, what do you like to do?
You're going
I
to study.
never
What you
know.
going to read the back of the meat pack?
Hey, I'm a
Or go on YouTube?
I'm about to say
research.
YouTube. I'm about to say
YouTube.
you can learn through YouTube.
Research. I'm a become a pit master.
Okay.
Research, trial. So you're going to be cooking.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
but I'm
so
gonna buy cheap meat.
but
I'm
that's-
not gonna buy expensive meat.
No, you gotta buy both. You gotta start with
No,
the cheap meat.
I'm gonna start with the cheap.
Yeah,
But
start
then
with
for
cheap
my
meat.
birthday, we gonna have the good meat. Pause.
That's
Right?
Oh my God.
Right? But I'm gonna start with like the cheap one.
You got a
from
good meat on his
Walmart,
birthday.
Just to see, burn it, see how it feels.
Yeah, see how it goes.
Then I put too much seasoning, little seasoning. What is the right temperature so it
Because
can come out
the-
right?
Bro, good meat on your birthday is crazy.
That's a big one. That's.
But,
hey,
at
but
this, no, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You have to. Dang, I lost it. Go ahead.
The good meat on your birthday had you.
was-
But
I-
what I was gonna say is, like I said, you need to graduate from middle school to high school to high school.
I'm
But
gonna practice.
yeah, you're gonna practice, but
You want me to practice in the house?
Start
I
in
want to go in the field.
I understand that. But you need, but like I said, before you get on the field, you got to do drills, you got to lift weights, you got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to
That's
figure
true.
out, okay.
You
And the
gotta be
thing
in
about barbecue is figure out which way you want to go. Is it a vinegar base? Is it a, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna what is dry base? You're gonna salt, like however you
Oh,
want to do it.
I know what I'm
Sweet, tangy,
I like the dry. I like dry seasoning. Just sort of dry. Wash everything. Put
Right.
the seasoning. Let it sit for like.
Are you gonna
2
smoke
days.
it? Or are you gonna,
See, that's where my question goes in now. Because now when you're grilling requires patience, which
Right.
is something you lack.
Yeah, but it's my birthday. I hold no time. I'm putting the
No.
effort and
No,
time.
we wish you the
No,
best.
we
We wish
do.
you the best,
Yeah,
but
we're not.
we're
I'm
just
not
trying to
knocking
tell you, don't go out there and create a bonfire.
Yes.
Strike a match
Burn,
first.
burn your house down, brand new house. Just burn
Right.
it down.
Strike a match and then put the match, on the ground and be like, okay, that's how you start a fire. You know what I'm saying?
Hold
Because
on, I ain't
because
gonna
I,
turn the
because I
magic
remember
around.
now it depends. Now what kind of grill would you like?
I gotta look into it. I don't know yet
Because
it's not about
charcoal
getting the expensive grill.
is not.
It's
Smokers
about
are probably the most
right
expensive grill in my opinion.
Plus you don't need the most expensive if you're starting.
Yeah, I just need something that.
So you need the basic one, the one with the
Nah,
with the
nah,
wheel.
nah.
If you good, you can use a regular cheap little
Yeah,
grill from
yeah.
Walmart
The one you
or
can
Winn
have in
Dixie
apartments.
and make that bad boy shine. Yes, if you a real, I've seen people do it. If you're a real grill master, you know what you're doing.
That's true.
You can make
Yeah,
it
but
happen.
They know what they're doing.
That's also
But bro, it's simple. Like ribs, like for example, okay, I had some pork
Hold on,
ribs.
T, you know how to grill?
Yes. No, the grill. Like I said, I started in the kitchen.
Okay.
I know my seasons for my ribs. I know how to base it. I know how to bind it. I know how to do all that.
You got a grill?
Yeah, I have a grill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, but if I want to do some ribs, something quick, I do it in the oven. You know what I'm saying? Most people take about 2 hours. Like, but for you, even or they say Louisiana Berlin, you know what I'm saying? You should probably start, learn how to boil also.
I'm not trying to boil because boiling what you seafood.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to more crab, shrimp, crawfish.
There's turkey necks, corn, sausage, potatoes.
leave that to my wife.
But you can still do that for your family.
Yeah, I leave that to my wife.
Okay.
I want to be a pit master.
Okay.
The man got a dream.
So
T. The man
everybody
got a
else is
dream.
gonna be having. So his daughter graduates college or graduate high school. She come back. She want a big party. Oh, daddy gonna be out there grilling. No, dad, I want to have some seafood. Everybody want a little crab leg, something like that. Oh no, daddy allergic to that. Daddy ain't having all that. Daddy a grill. Well, dad, I don't want you there. Nobody want your barbecue there. That's what she gonna tell you.
It's my house. Barbecue gonna be there.
It's your daughter graduation. She graduated in college. She a doctor, whatever.
Oh
and
man, she graduated college, but we ain't making nothing to the hot bar. We going somewhere.
go somewhere on her
out the
dime.
country too.
Oh,
Boy, that's
no.
a milestone. That.
Damn,
Hey,
out the
Honduras don't
country?
count.
No, we not.
Whoa.
Hey, we
First
go
of
out the
all,
country.
don't knock-
18 years
first of
later,
all, don't
he
knock
back in
my-
Honduras.
Don't
What's
knock
up?
Honduras
You want
now.
some
Don't knock it
plantain?
now. Don't knock it now.
Plantain.
Don't knock it now.
No. You know we not.
What I'm
going
saying
nowhere.
is,
Don't knock Honduras, bro.
Honduras with money is different than Honduras
Yeah,
with no
but
money.
she graduated college. Why would I want no disrespect?
What if she racist? What if she wants to go?
No, she not gonna want. to.
Okay.
We all know.
Okay.
She's
No,
gonna
we
want to
don't-
go
we
back
don't-
to Honduras.
we
She's
don't
gonna
know
want to
that.
know her
No,
roots.
We don't know.
No,
Yeah.
she gonna go like
don't-
with
we
me,
don't know, yeah.
but she not gonna.
Because you know what happens with kids that grow up better than their parents. They always want to go back to
The roots.
the roots, the parents' humble beginnings, and they think that's cool.
Yeah.
So Paxton is gonna grow up relatively upper middle class.
Yeah.
So by the time she gets older,
My
she,
business okay. Low
class.
There's no such thing as
Low
upper.
class. He got fired from UPS for stealing boxes. You hear me?
Yes.
My boy went and stole by. That's how he built his home.
That-
I'm sorry. I mean,
The
I'm
home-
sorry. The home got blew over by the big bad
Yeah.
wolf. Now his home is built of bricks.
Yeah.
now he under the bridge somewhere.
Carrollton.
Look at the headline.
Stress.
My boy been selling meat all night.
That's
Wow.
What?
y'all are on the run.
No,
You guys are on an iconic run.
No. T was
That's
I thought
crazy work, boy.
you selling meat.
I have
Barbecue.
T, you sent a few good stuff
I said a lot of great stuff.
to the
when them
group
people
chat.
say they boycotting Target.
The boycotting Target because of the DEI, and I saw you made mention to DEI in your live. I didn't see your live, but you did a short and you posted it, I'm in agreement with you. I'm in agreement with you that although DEI is important, I feel like, and obviously if I'm inexperienced in the area, so if you want to educate me respectfully. But I'm saying, I feel like you said that what you have earned. It was not given to you because of your race or whatever the case might be. And I was having that similar conversation with my wife where I feel like although having DEI is good because it allows people of color an opportunity, a better opportunity than what we start with, I don't think it's the end of the world.
Right, I agree.
I feel like
I felt like Target been doing that.
no, because they had a lot of black influence.
Do they?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
because
They do.
remember the honey pot thing and the lady,
Honey pot,
because the lady
the-
came out, she had the big commercial to let every
Cooking
black,
lady.
yeah, I was
Like,
yeah,
they added a bunch of stuff.
yeah. Target has a diversity, but my thing is, but don't do it because of DEI. Do it because they're great products. if you're doing it because they're great products and you're pushing great products within your store, and people have that trust of your store to sell them great
Quality,
products,
yeah.
quality products, then that's all you need. It doesn't matter what race, descent, creed, religion, whatever somebody came from. Just if your goal is to sell great products and to give great products to you know what I'm saying, at an affordable price to people, then do that. You know what I mean?
Granted, they don't, which is why they created DEI to the other side.
So Target
argument,
needs to check their self internally,
and which they won't though.
Okay.
It's a very like, but I just feel like we put too much. Like you said, you don't vote. I still think that's not right. But
Yeah,
you
that's
say
crazy.
You say you don't vote because you don't feel like it affects nothing because you're in control of whatever income or whatever lifestyle, whatever. Like you're in control of that, so you don't put too much
I'm gonna
weight.
start voting when my daughter start going to school.
What's gonna be why? What's the difference
Because
then?
it might affect her. So whatever they do may be affecting her for the future.
So you do believe it affects you?
I think it would affect. I don't think it affects me, no. But I think they might do rules and stuff that might affect her or might help her or not benefit her in the future.
So but the thing
Because
is,
she
but
might
see,
be more
Into that kind of
into
stuff.
that.
but see, yeah, but the thing is, what we're saying is you should experience yourself with voting, and and also we'll say this, that there's some things that may come up before she reaches a certain age that may help her in the long run.
Yeah.
That just I'm saying, if you don't place your opinion on it by placing a vote, that she might miss or may get dismissed or delayed. You know what I mean? Or pushed to the side and not happen altogether.
I agree.
You know, because I've been pushing for marijuana to get recreationally legal federally everywhere for years, and the people I want get pushed out. Shout out to Bernie Sanders. I love you, boy. Everybody else can kick rocks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah, it's definitely important. Don't get me wrong, DEI is important. But I also feel like we shouldn't put so much weight on it because you to an extent are more in control than you think. I think, especially locally. I mean, bro, I don't know. Your ambition and how hard you hustle, I think will get you as farther in life than you just expecting someone to hire you because you're black.
Or your color, creed,
Because
religion, or
your
something.
color.
And we got to meet a quota.
Yeah,
You know?
like that. Like then because then once you get that position, they look at you crazy like you only got this because of the DEI
X, Y, and Z,
hire.
yeah.
The DEI hire.
And there's some
not
people-
because you earned it.
and there's some-
I could be wrong. So educate me, but I'm
Right.
just saying that's how I feel.
But
That's
there's
how I
some
look at
people
it.
who were put into those positions because of that you know, positives did
Excelled.
come. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They deserved it.
But
for
then,
sure.
like I said, but then again, like I said, there are some people that just came in and it didn't raise the bar, raise the standard, and people around them that knew of the situation knew you're here because of that.
yeah.
But I feel as if, either you shouldn't need a program or a bill or anything forcing you to include others in your decision making process,
I
or
agree.
or a business that's going to allow you to grow in this world, because you're not doing anything but really. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna use this as an example. Back in the day when they had just had white only restaurants, you know what I'm saying, and you refusing the black dollar, you losing money.
Yeah.
And like I said, like me personally, my mindset now, like my ego can't get into my way enough for me to lose the color green over the fact that I don't want to serve a black person or white person or Indian person or any other, race, color, or creed. You know what I'm saying? Or descent, or religious descent. So to me it's wild. Like I think if you're American, you should think green. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? If you thinking green, F the color. Let's get people in here that's going to allow us to push the bar to
Let's
be
get the best.
another level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's
I
just
want
get the best
Yeah.
in here, regardless of race, color, which once again, this is why they created DEI, because I guess they weren't. I mean, isn't that the same thing in the NFL when they were hiring
like
when it
women
was
coaches,
mostly
and stuff?
white coaches?
with
Like,
And
most of
then
like-
it was
yeah.
like, no, we gotta have let's allow black coaches to be leaders too. And they,
Yeah, the Rooney
they
Rule.
forced,
But the thing with that is, in my opinion, like now you're starting to see more. But you're starting to see more black coaches get better opportunities, because some black coaches were put into positions back then where I have a bad quarterback, or of course you fire the coach, you're bringing a new coach. I might have, of course, I have a bad team, or the team needs a spark, and you don't give that spark right in there. Your leash is a lot shorter than other white coaches. You know what I'm saying? Yes, but now we're starting to see a lot more coaches get, to do what they need to do, like, the Texans, the Buccaneers. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to see a lot more black coaches just sit in and stay in their role. Like, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I love the NFL with the diversity. I love the NBA with the diversity. You know what I mean? I love to see.
So you love it in the NFL, but not like in the corporate world?
No, I love it everywhere. I love diversity everywhere.
Okay.
I just don't think that you need to incentivize me or make me, hire this person because
Of their race.
because they're Indian or because they're black or because they're white. Like, no. All right. This is why they have a hiring process. Come in. Okay. I like your aura.
Just to play devil's advocate, that
Talk
would
to
be
me.
their argument.
Mhm.
There would be the argument that the people that are hiring
Mhm.
aren't purposely hiring black people, even if they're more qualified than the white counterpart.
Well, in my opinion, if that's the truth, then my advice to those people is to keep going, and they'll find other spaces in that business. It might not be with that company,
Yeah.
but you can find other space or create your own space to the point where, like, say, if you know you're the best and you're the best, you're gonna compete.
Yeah.
And if you compete long enough, compete hard enough,
Yeah.
you're gonna take over. Like
to
Netflix did
Walmart.
the blockbuster, walk in your trap, and took over
You
your
said what?
trap.
Go to Walmart.
Walmart got the same thing. They trying to do DEI at Walmart. I think they did. I think.
Man, Walmart hired number black people.
Must be in Nebraska.
Oh
Yeah.
Down here.
That's
Oh,
it,
you go to
that-
that one in Kenner. Oh, really?
Hispanic
The one in
people.
Boutique.
Yeah.
And everything is you right. You right.
Yeah,
you right.
Kenner is
But I
Hispanic
don't-
city.
I don't know if it's the hiring or like the products that they're talking about, because they gonna hire black, but I think it's the products which people are upset about not being included or not being able to, like, if you now today create a product, they won't give you a fair chance. People
But
feel
that's why
to go
Amazon. I feel like Amazon gonna take over in a couple
Yeah.
of
and
years.
find a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why Amazon there. Because Amazon, you can find anything.
And they'll allow you to create a store as long as you have your, I guess your LLC and everything else there, your EIN and stuff.
Yeah.
So they would, like I said, there's gonna, that online shopping is going to take over, but to me, there's nothing like that experience. I guess call me old school. There's nothing like that experience of going inside of the store, making an old impulse buy.
It
You
depends.
know what I'm saying?
depends.
Every now and then, I might need this.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know,
Prime is the most convenient thing.
it is. Even
to
Temu.
mankind.
Do
I
you-
think that's one of the best inventions. I ain't gonna lie. That Prime.
Do you have Amazon Prime? Like
No,
Prime?
my wife. I just use hers.
So
Yeah.
she's not Prime the next day.
Next
Arrival?
Day. It
That's
depends what
crazy.
product it is.
Yeah.
Right.
If it's a big product, it might take 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But if it's a
yeah.
man,
Do you
that-
have Prime?
Yeah.
Or you have the basic?
I have Prime and the TV.
Oh.
I mean, all that Paramount Plus, all that, yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Prime is needed in the household. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's like Netflix. I think it's needed. Like
I feel
Netflix is not needed.
Netflix is not
Yeah.
needed.
Yes,
Netflix
it
is
is.
Netflix is not needed. No.
Hold on.
I have
Okay.
it, but it's not
Now,
needed.
hold
It's not
on,
needed.
Hold,
It's
hold on. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Netflix is needed.
It's not needed.
It-
I
it
think
is.
Netflix
is one of the best subscriptions in the world. It's
Explain.
free.
Let me explain.
Because it has more shows. It has a lot of movies. It has anything that you would like to see. It is the Amazon of subscriptions.
I would say yes.
Anything.
It's miles ahead.
I disagree.
It's miles ahead from any other TV subscription that you can have. Yes,
Disagree.
because they started earlier and they literally started. You can't argue that.
Just
They're the forefathers of streaming.
Yeah, but just
They
because you
are.
came before me don't mean you did it better than me.
No, they're
Man,
doing
what-
it though.
what-
What I'm saying.
Yeah, of course, you're doing it. But Peacock's doing it.
Yeah, but
Tubi's
not-
doing
but
it.
Not at the level of Netflix.
Come
What we're
on.
saying.
Agreed.
Yes.
But you know what I'm saying. But in my opinion, Hulu has a better structure.
How so?
Cause man, Hulu has live sports. Hulu has live TV.
Netflix is intertwined in that
It
now.
just came into that. Hulu been on that.
Do you understand that Netflix?
Hulu
don't
Plus.
crash?
Hulu is hold on, but Hulu is also
Netflix
included.
does crash. When
Hulu is Hulu.
Netflix don't
Hulu,
crash,
but Hulu is also with Disney Plus. Hulu has great partnerships. Hulu, like I said, dog, Hulu,
Yeah, but do you-
Oh,
and
do you
it also
understand
and
that
that
loses the
same
argument?
model. But think about it, that same model with Netflix was losing money because it wasn't including ads within their work. Now what Netflix does, it includes ads. That's you took the Hulu model.
No,
But
they've
think
always
about
had
it.
ads. No, not
Every-
no,
most-
yeah,
they didn't.
Yeah, the cheapest version. The cheapest version. You've always had a version of.
Ad, no.
No, yeah, man.
No.
There's okay. Go ahead.
In my opinion, like I've never seen it. No. Hulu, yes.
Netflix used to hold ads.
It's-
It did.
it
I
started-
never.
started-
Because
it
you had
started
the
like
two
that.
versions. You had two
Yeah, you
versions.
have the non-ad.
But-
I had the cheapest one, so
think
I'm
about
telling
it.
you, I ain't seen.
Think about it.
I had it when the
Most
first came out. Maybe
subscriptions,
that's why.
like Hulu, right? You talking about Hulu? Disney had to buy Hulu
Mhm.
so they can all become one with ESPN. Because at the end of the day, Netflix is trumping. Netflix don't need nobody.
Because it has
That was the
that.
point.
Because it has that. It's like McDonald's. It has your. It has your key. It's brand awareness.
what
It
I'm
has more
saying.
But that's
je
the
ne sais
point.
quoi in a way.
That's
You
And,
know?
and not even that. Like,
But it don't makes it better. It don't make it better.
It is
But no,
better.
just because it's bigger and more, and you know it's more than, or you're more aware of it more than any other brand, does not make it better than any other
It
brand.
has more stuff.
For example, there's people that will tell you that there's better EVs than Tesla. But there's people that will swear and say Tesla have better EVs.
Man,
so just
no
because you're more well known in the EV in that space does not make it better. That's
Man,
all
you
I'm
got
saying.
More people got more
It's
Netflix in
subjective.
their
It's
house.
subjective. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
I understand what you're saying, T.
Yeah.
And I understand. I get your point, but what we have to understand is that no one. I know you're saying that just because you've done it longer doesn't mean you're doing
You've done it better.
best.
Right.
But Netflix, every app is still to this day simulating the Netflix way. Netflix started the top 10 videos that people are watching in the city. Peacock does it now. Disney does it now. HBO does it now. Like if another streaming service would have came out and then Netflix started to copy them, I would give you that point. But the fact that Netflix to this 2025,
Right.
they're still copying them, and to his point, giants have to merge just to try to keep up with one.
Fight 'em.
Bro, I just go
And
ahead.
do you even watch Disney Plus like that?
My daughter does. That's her thing.
So if she don't watch it, nobody watches it.
Nah, I know. Hocus
Let's not
Pocus.
lie.
Like, no,
Let's
no,
not
be
lie.
real.
Cause I don't-
Halloween
but-
Town, stuff like that. Come on,
Yeah,
now.
but
The
that's
nostalgia.
not-
The
no,
nostalgia
no,
what
no,
movies
that's
I
not-
do.
That's not like an everyday thing. That's like I feel like watching it during Halloween.
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
remember them
But
days.
saying,
That's
that's a poor example because I don't do the same thing for Netflix. I don't watch Netflix every day.
But what
Okay.
you watch every day? Hulu?
No, you either be on YouTube.
Oh, so
I-
you
I-
like
I-
it. Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
but
you
you don't watch nothing.
Yeah, no, not really. No, if YouTube, I might play the game. Like,
So
no.
what's the argument? So why are we arguing?
No, my argument.
So
My
what's the
argument was.
How can you
Well, my
defend
argument.
something
And
you don't
let me get back to the point you was making.
Okay.
Like, yeah, they have taken, but isn't the slogan "Good artists take, great artists steal"? So let's take it to this. You took it to they took why they have the top 10 stuff like that. Okay, why does Burger King have the Whopper? Why does McDonald's have the Big Mac?
Because it's a classic.
Why exactly? You gotta imitate the model that the big dog's doing, and while at the same time
To your point,
implement.
Thank you.
No,
You
my
said
point.
it.
Thank you.
No, you just said you gotta copy the big dog.
No.
Netflix is the big dog. Point proven.
I didn't finish. You didn't even finish my thought. You didn't even finish my thought.
Even
I said,
though-
hold on, wait. I said you have to imitate the big dog
Yes.
while at the same
Netflix
time
is-
doing your own thing. So again,
yes.
Hulu had the better model. So what did Netflix do? You copied Hulu. Now you
How
have
did Netflix
because now
copy
you have
Hulu?
now you have ads within the work.
No,
Netflix
Netflix,
is-
already
no.
had an ad.
No.
Man, Netflix.
Well, let's just say it didn't. Let's just say it didn't.
I'm canceling my subscription just because these two niggas.
No. Netflix is so fire that Netflix keeps going up in price and people keep saying, I'ma stay.
Is the number one
Netflix
subscription in
keep-
the
How hard is it to pay
Raising the price.
$7.99 a month?
$7.99. That's
Oh,
at
you-
$17.99.
yeah,
What are you talking
That
about?
was-
No,
you got
no,
money.
no,
You-
no,
you-
no.
They just take it out your account.
No, I pay $7.99
From where?
for Netflix.
It ain't $7.99 no more.
Yeah, that's what I pay.
The cheapest one I think now is $9.99. T.
I pay $7.99.
First of all, a few months ago you told me you canceled and you only stayed with Tubi and Hulu. So you probably don't even got Netflix no more.
Netflix not
I, don't-
$7.99
I think
no more,
the lowest budget is. I'm saying though. I think check and
dog.
see what your
Do you
subscription
pay through
payment.
your Apple? You pay through Apple
I don't know.
or through Prime?
Check
don't
and see
know.
how much you pay.
I
'Cause
pay $7.99. What to show
the
you?
minimum is $9.99 I think now, but maybe I'm wrong.
That's crazy. $7.99.
But I like the fact that Netflix, because I'm not gonna sit here and argue too much to the extent because I don't watch Netflix that much anymore.
I do.
But I still keep it because I have some type of connection.
It's the best. It's gonna
It sucked me in. Pause.
The thing what Netflix
What is it?
does
Oh.
is Netflix reads its fans. Like he
Its
understand,
algorithm
like
is the
what,
best.
What is okay? People like this serial killer stuff, so let me just keep putting serial killer.
Yeah.
People like this, so let me. That's what Netflix does,
Yes.
and that's the reason why Disney pulled Daredevil because they were too strong. Why NBC pulled their stuff from Netflix and sent it to Peacock because Netflix was like,
No, but they did that because
I
they
can do
they-
it better.
No, not even
but
just that. They were
y'all
starting
gonna
their.
have it back.
No, not even that. They was because Disney took it back because they were starting their own,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
they need their content.
But they were trying to disarm Netflix. They thought that people thought, Netflix was gonna drop.
Yeah,
But Netflix just got better.
Netflix is booming. The only I would say the only streaming service I would say keeping up with Netflix quality wise would probably be HBO Max and Apple TV. Quality wise. Yeah, I know it wasn't no. Pre-test. So it's
$8.99.
$8.77.
He got the standard with odds.
Come on, man. Stop playing.
Okay, my bad. You got you. I ain't. But
That's why I got it, because it's cheap.
So
As long as you pay for Amazon Prime, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get access to all the live
the
TV.
Prime,
So
the
I'm good
TV,
with that. So that's like $9.99. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good with those two.
Prime is $9.99.
I think Prime is like $9.99.
You gotta pay monthly.
Yeah, because of the membership. You have the Prime
Candace,
membership.
I pay yearly, so it's $99. It's $100.
I think it's like $9.99 for like the
You
thing.
do monthly.
Yeah, monthly though.
So if y'all had to rank y'all's streaming service, what would it be?
Top 5?
Top 5.
YouTube, YouTube, Netflix, Hulu.
That's in order now. Because you just put
Tubi.
Netflix at number 2 and you was just arguing against it.
Peacock. Oh, I gotta put them in order.
Yes.
All right. Number 1,
We always do this.
YouTube.
I
Number
wasn't meant to
2,
say the first.
Peacock. I'm sorry. Number 2, Amazon Prime, because Amazon Prime has sports. Because you can get Paramount Plus and get the sports. So Amazon, YouTube, because they have sports. Number 1, because YouTube has everything. Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix. No, Hulu, Peacock, Netflix. There you go.
What, and the number 5?
YouTube, Amazon Prime, Hulu, Peacock, Netflix.
That man fake. He put Netflix second the first time. He gonna switch
I
it
love
up.
you, Peacock.
I'll do Netflix,
Pause.
Max, YouTube, Peacock, and
Hulu.
Hulu Live because I watch my sports there.
I would probably do YouTube. Lately, in this prime of my life, I've been on YouTube hard.
yeah.
I never knew YouTube.
The
and the
whole
crazy
world
part,
been on YouTube. It's just
No.
YouTube is.
I'm
it's
talking about for myself personally, because
Yeah.
I always thought of YouTube as just music videos or just going and watch. But like, I
Yeah.
legitimately now be sitting down and watching
Yes.
like long form content on YouTube.
That's
so
why people put stuff on YouTube.
brother, I understand. You ain't gotta be smart, but I know. I'm just
No,
saying,
because
I'm late to that party. Is what I'm
You
basically
smart,
saying.
you smart
No,
mouth.
you didn't say that.
That's what I'm saying. If you listen, everybody. I know that.
Everybody
okay.
just love
So
YouTube.
YouTube is number first. YouTube is number 1 to me. I would probably go Netflix. I would go Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus is really good.
Paramount Plus is really good. The Neighborhood and all that stuff like
sir.
that.
Elsbeth. Yeah. So Paramount Plus. Then we have Disney.
BT
But
Plus is
Disney
repetitive.
through Hulu though, because Disney's Hulu.
Yeah,
so
that's the
I
same.
would say Hulu.
That's the same
and
thing, yeah.
then Prime, because I like Jack Reacher. I like the Invincible. I like
I like Prime because you can get all those subscriptions off of that one.
Well, I mean, you could do that with
I-
Apple TV too. You could do
Okay,
it with
yeah.
Plus, because Paramount Plus is basically Showtime and Paramount.
Okay, I didn't know you can go. Okay, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah,
I
man.
got all mine through Apple.
I like because I
Apple
like
TV.
the sports. If I can watch the sports, even like if I can watch the sports for a good price, I'm good.
That's what they're killing us.
The
They're
sports,
killing
yeah.
us in sport because
Used to get it free on
Prime
live
got
TV.
This, and the other one subscription got this, and Peacock got this, and then man, you paying almost cable
But
prices. to
I'm
watch
not
all
gonna
that.
lie to you, but I'm darn near getting used to the fact that okay, for football, you got Peacock on Thursdays or Amazon
Prime on
and
Thursdays.
Prime on
Yeah,
Thursdays.
Thursday.
Amazon, what it is, Peacock on
Saturdays,
Mondays.
I think. Oh, Monday. Yeah, because that's NBC. Monday.
I think at Mondays, and then you got everybody. They let everybody stream the Super Bowl for free. I think basically.
And then Netflix bought the contract. I don't know if they still bought it, but they stream Christmas.
Yeah, so they gonna be streaming that.
Christmas.
So I'm
And
kind of
they
used
get
to it.
Stream 2 football games every year.
Netflix is
Crazy.
the.
And they got Raw. They got the
they bought-
contract
yeah,
with Raw.
yes.
That you could see Raw.
You still even as a
Netflix
top
is a
dog, you got to
juggernaut.
look at the little dogs and see what they doing. You see, Hulu had the live sports, Peacock got the live sports,
Yeah, but
even
my-
Tubi got some live sports.
But
Man,
Tubi got G League games.
But what I'm saying is, to
Hey,
that
I watch
point, it's like,
Bronny.
bro, they needed so much just to take one giant down, bro.
Of course, but you're the giant. It's like McDonald's over all the fast food.
And they still have it. And people thought at one point Netflix was gonna suffer, which they did. They stock dropped a little bit. When every time their price goes up, the stock drops a little bit. But then that's like a soars right back up, bro.
Yeah,
because they got quality shows. Stranger Things.
But
Like,
they got to keep it coming though. They got to keep it coming though.
How many classics you could name on
But
Hulu originals?
But the thing is, all right. One, Hulu has.
Hulu shows are horrible.
Come on, man.
Wait,
They are horrible.
wait,
They need
wait.
live TV to compete,
wait.
bro.
Hulu had Blackish. Don't do that.
But
That's
that's a
not for
live
Hulu.
show.
But
That's not a Hulu original.
but who that Blackish carries?
Netflix got Blackish.
I
too now,
purchased Hulu specifically for Blackish.
But
But it's not a Hulu
that's
original.
not a Hulu original
Something
show.
that Hulu created.
a Hulu show.
It's on Hulu. I don't care. When I discovered Blackish, Hulu. Did you knew?
Ain't Hulu for ABC or NBC?
I don't know, honestly.
It got to be ABC.
Because Peacock is
NBC.
NBC.
But at the same time, that's why I got Hulu.
Dude, Netflix got Stranger Things. The one with the stalker boyfriend.
I never said they didn't have great shows.
With Joe.
But
Yeah,
the thing
but
with
yeah,
Hulu
man,
is Hulu gives you the show as it premieres. You know what I'm saying? So you have to wait a week to get the next one. Wait a week. Netflix gives you everything right there, so you just binge
good.
it.
That's what we need. I don't like that way.
No,
Never
that's the
more
old
every-
school model. Hulu has the old school. So you hit it. You got this is a great episode.
See,
I
you
can't
might
wait
as
for
well
next
just get
week.
cable.
I can't wait
Tell
for
them
next
you-
month. No, why would I?
Just
For what?
let me-
Cable's free nowadays. Why would you go get cable?
Let me tell you something.
Well, cancel Hulu.
Huh?
Cancel Hulu.
Why would I cancel Hulu?
Because you had cable is free.
No, but the free cable don't have live sports.
Let me tell you something.
Well, if you
When
want for
Netflix
like
I
Well,
can't
did
watch
too-
Brian on the free cable.
Let me tell you another thing Netflix did that is really amazing, and some people gonna start copying it too. Limited series.
What are you talking about? That's been.
Right? What you?
That's-
No, no,
that-
no,
yeah,
no, no.
you
I
was
don't
talking
see
like-
no other subscriptions do it.
What? Netflix does this. HBO
No, I
does
said
it.
Netflix. They do that. That's one thing I like with that too. They do a lot
Yeah,
of limited.
Hulu does it too. They had the Britney Spears. They had the Diddy one.
No,
HBO.
Diddy. No. I'm talking about shows that are quality.
Oh, what we said? We just said that.
Netflix do them limited series.
Yeah,
Like they
they
got
do.
this one right now with Robert De Niro, Angela Bassett.
0 Day.
I don't watch it, but Candace says amazing.
Yeah, it looks really good. You just have to be into
They
it.
how Netflix do that
Apple
limited
TV.
series.
Apple
Man.
TV is also a sleeper.
Yeah, Netflix, but like,
Yeah,
it is a
Apple
sleeper.
TV is a sleeper.
But
They
Netflix,
get you-
I
they
get
get
it
you-
because it gives you all type of just crazy bull, like
They for the world.
for
They
like
everybody.
they like I mean I seen somebody it was a show where they was like just texting and they was in a room, you know, they go into a room and they text each other through a wall basically, and they try to get to know each other, see if they was like blind in love or some stuff like that.
Love is
Oh,
blind.
Love
Love
is
is blind, and I'm looking at them I'm like, bruh, I'm not doing that, bruh.
Bro, it's crazy. That show is so popular. I don't
It
get
is.
it.
It
I
is
don't get it.
because so
I
many
watch
people really believe that you can go on this and stuff and really believe. I'm like, son, you not gonna get acclimated to somebody like that. You have to be able to live with somebody,
How many
bro.
people have
Um,
successfully made it out?
This
that?
is the worst season. You don't have a couple. I can't tell you how many in my head, but
More
you don't
than
have two people already had a baby. Two couples already had.
Oh,
a
look
baby.
at that. See it work.
Yeah, but you can have a bed on me. You will be
But
together.
let me tell you.
Nigga, I got two baby mamas.
Another thing Netflix does that the world know without media.
What?
When you travel the world, like when I went to Europe,
It's different.
Max wasn't over there.
Yeah, that's true.
Peacock is not over there.
That's true.
Netflix is everywhere.
That's true.
And another thing that Netflix does, what America hold, Europe don't hold.
That's true.
They hold their content. And Netflix is a different breed.
But that makes sense though. That only makes
But
sense.
that's what I'm saying. There's
Yeah,
no
'cause
other subscription
when I went to
doing this.
when I went to Jamaica or every time I went to a different country, it had different shows just based for that country, which makes sense.
They're different. They're
Yeah,
big
it's called an
difference.
algorithm. Stop playing with people.
just-
YouTube
No,
has the same thing.
You
This
just
man,
a
this
hater.
man, this dog, come on, bro.
You just a hater.
Hit the come on, man. YouTube has the same thing.
No.
Tubi, like
No.
dog, it's called an algorithm. It's based upon what you
okay.
like, what you
Okay.
say you like, what you say you don't like.
All right. So why they don't have Hulu Europe?
Huh?
Huh? If you hike your hair, why they don't have Hulu Europe?
Nigga, you Spanish. Your English bad.
Oh,
I don't understand what you're saying.
He said, "Why don't they have Hulu in Europe?"
Thank you. He was born in Florida.
Because when he gets excited, his thick accent.
They don't have Hulu in Europe because they can't pronounce it.
This man crazy.
You know
They
they
have
got
YouTube.
England, right?
They have YouTube.
YouTube is like Netflix. It's
Yeah, but in them they
worldwide.
say huh. They don't say we say Hulu, not huh. That's why Hulu don't want Hulu as a company doesn't want their brand there because who wants their company to be who? It's not who. It's who. It's Hulu. Not Hulu.
Americans, boy. That's how Americans are.
But they're mad at Trump.
They think they are.
I shout out to my boy Trump.
Hey, I was
Shout out to my boy Trump.
Did y'all see what Trump did in the Oval Office or in that meeting against the President
Boy,
Zelensky?
boy, fuck. I mean, forget
Did
Ukraine
you
right now,
see it?
boy.
Did you see it, man?
What he did?
I ain't gonna lie, Trump put that man in his place, though.
Yes.
What he
Trump
did?
put that man in his place. Now, without context, you might look at it and you might be like, dang, Trump doing a bit too much. But then with context, you learn that the president, from what I've read and what I saw, Zelensky, Ukrainian president, came to have a meeting with Trump. They're trying to, I guess, come to some sort of agreement because I guess they might need more money or something like that.
We can't do it.
And Trump is like, we ain't got no more money for you. The bit of money that we gave you, half of it disappeared. Where did that go? And on top of that, I want peace. You keep talking about you want more weapons to go to war with Russia. You're gonna lose if we're not helping you, you're gonna lose.
Right.
And then Trump got offended because Zelensky was talking kind of like arrogantly, like not arrogantly, but he was just because he made a statement like, "Oh, you're gonna have to send your kids and your children to go to war soon," something like that. And Trump was like, "No, we ain't doing that. Don't talk about our people and our." I'm like, "Dang."
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Trump stood up for America.
Yes,
he stood up. He stood up because now the snowball that came from that was now Europe is like, or NATO, I think it was. NATO is talking about actually stepping in and helping Ukraine, and they had a meeting without America, and that was like the first time that's ever happened.
Hey, it is what it is.
So it's like Trump is taking a stance of like America first, which I respect to an extent.
Here's my thing, sir.
Fight. You did not go.
Bruh.
You're not gonna beat Russia,
bro. It's a base. How big? Then, bro, you can only attack them from one space.
Yeah.
Like this is my thing, bro. This is my thing. Look, they're like it's like having a partner. Look, they beefing. I'm not. Look, you know what I'm saying. Look, hey, y'all got into it. Look, you know what I'm saying. Biden put us in a messed up position by even funding that BS. You feel what I'm saying?
So much money, and half of it just disappeared.
Just disappeared, and that could have disappeared on some average Americans.
That's a fact, bro.
Come
That's
on, bro.
Yeah,
Inflation didn't hit.
I
All
agree.
this other's crazy. I'm like, bro. And this is my thing.
I agree.
Like, we seen the video of Canada taking off the American alcohol out of, their stores and whatnot, right? Which was stupid because we always like, that's alcohol y'all already paid for. So it's like, but me and my boy talked about this. I DM'd him. We DM'd like all he's really trying to do, if you people just pay attention and all you American people with business and stuff like that, pay attention, start a business, get you a product. He's trying to make you buy more American products. He wants you to buy more American. He wants to recycle the American dollar within America, not just within other countries. So you people who's just looking for a reason to just, I don't want to say the S word, but just look down upon the man and just say, dog, we Americans, we need whatever he's doing to work. Like what old boy said with The Wire, which he said when it was when I was with my uncle, I was with my uncle. When I was with Marlo, I was with Marlo. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Now you with me, you with me. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel. Like when it was Biden, I was with Biden. When it was Bush, I was with Bush. When it was Obama, I was with Obama. Yeah. Now that it's back him, I'm with him because I need to benefit off of whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Stop being the American just because he's not a Democrat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or by his political knowledge trade or whatever, that you want to look down and see him do bad, and now you want to see the country do bad so you can vote another Democrat in, and so they can try to uplift the country from being in a bad place? Yeah. No, we want to always be in a good place, and whoever goes into that place always carries us to another better place. That's how we should look at it.
That's how we should look at it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just hate seeing these Americans online really sit up there and ridicule the country and like, they making like D.L. Hughley. I'm calling you out. You one of my favorite comedians. I gotta call it out. You look so stupid and silly to me by saying that, Canada's that video he posted of Canada. So this is a bill signed getting all American alcohol off our shelves. Nigga, we gonna buy American alcohol. It don't matter. But bro, this is what I'm saying. Americans, lock in for the next 4 years. Buy more American products. You know what I'm saying? American companies make their products affordable. You know what I'm saying? Affordable and reliable for our people.
That's the tough part now.
And we gonna call it a day.
Because that's the tough
That's
part.
Tia's life advice.
That's the tough part right there. Because now, if we have to build everything here, like the reason why a lot of the products are cheap is because it's mass produced in an area that is
In another country.
that's cheaper.
But
Now,
Americans
and
lost jobs.
Americans has lost jobs. Now
Car dealerships left out the
it's gonna-
country.
it's-
It's cheaper, but we lost jobs.
But
and they
people-
still
but-
charge us more.
But people don't think like that. People just think it's gonna affect my wallet because now when it becomes an American product and we have to build everything here, yes, jobs might open up, but then everything is gonna be way more expensive.
But-
way more expensive. It's a sacrifice that we
Right.
have to be willing to take
Right.
for the long term.
For the betterment of our country.
Correct, but it's gonna be an adjustment period because people
People don't like to adjust.
People not really thinking about, oh man, he's saving us from this and saving them. No, all they're thinking about, man, eggs is $25 a cart, or
And they
this
don't
shirt
realize,
is
yeah, but that
$50
started
more,
with the
but-
last regime.
Yeah, well,
You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't sit up here and act like they ain't even hit 100 days yet. You know what I'm saying? And he's, like I said, like, and we all can agree, like, you're not going to agree with everything whoever's in office does. You're not going to agree with it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I want to see you do well. Why? Because
it affects me.
it benefits me, my children, my friends, my business, and everything else around me that I want to see succeed.
I agree.
You feel what I'm saying? Just
I
because you like, and everybody else who doesn't want to take advantage of the things that he's putting out there or that the president or the government's putting out there, you be the dummy. You sit back. Because like you said, there's three people in life. There's three kinds of people in life, right? There's people that make it happen, people that watch it happen, and people who don't even know what the hell is going on. So you figure it out.
And right now, he don't know what's going on. He is the people that don't know what's going on. My boy is just like, oh, what? What's going on? Look,
I don't know much about this topic. That's why I didn't say nothing.
And that's smart. Very smart. A lighter.
That's why I love you, bro. Like that's the one.
No, yeah,
that's
no,
genius. If you don't,
self-aware.
yeah, if you're not enlightened or not literally going there
Educated
and
enough to
look
speak about that term?
right, or say,
Don't.
look, let me look at it from both sides. Not let me look at it from one side. Let me look at it from both sides. If you can't, if you're not educated or have the understanding for that, please just step aside. And when you see something you like, just say, "Oh, he's going to lower the price on toothpaste. I'm gonna vote for him." You be that person. Be that person, and we're gonna accept you just because you say, you know what, I like the way he lowered the price on toothpaste. You know what, that did happen. At least you have a reason. I can say that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You good job, T. T got it all.
Just
T
have
got
a
it all.
reason.
Hey,
That's all I ask.
Also, one of our videos on Instagram hit like 11,000 views, and people were talking in the comment a lot, and they were just this Drake situation.
They say he might perform for the World Cup.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Now that's
I
big.
heard-
That's big.
I heard that,
Pause.
and then I was listening to his album again. Still kind of a sleeper. Still kind of like boring, but I like more songs now than I did the first day. Have you heard the album again?
Oh
since-
no.
So the first, because we never got your review.
Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
That's
my
the only
song.
one?
That's it.
I like that
I'm
song.
not. I don't like no Nokia. I don't like all the people be putting on their gram. That's not
Nokia
for
gonna
me.
ring off, bro. Nokia
It's
gonna
number
ring
two.
off.
It's number 2 on the Apple chart.
Yeah, it's gonna ring off. It's gonna be
just ain't for me.
that's look. Because I was
One
driving
thing-
in the car.
One thing you could give him.
Yes.
He a number 1.
Yes.
He is.
He makes
He is
the
that guy.
bops.
He is.
He makes the
can't
bops.
take that
He's
from
number one in the big three.
He is. If you just talking about
I don't know about
sales
that.
His
and
reaction
all
on
that,
camera.
If you just talking with sales, yes. If you talking rap, no.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying music is subjective.
But it just depends how you want it. But I'm like I said, I'm not mad if a person put him number 1 and to put K Drake number 2. It don't matter how you put them in order.
That's how great he is. You didn't say Kendrick, you say K Drake.
You know, you like him young. And now here go self
But
block
Drake
one.
is
Come on, what you doing?
Drake is just.
My bad. I apologize.
We sorry,
he
Drake.
He a different animal.
No,
man.
Drake.
He could put out trash and he's still gonna sell.
Whoa,
Because
whoa,
that
whoa,
was
whoa,
trash.
whoa.
That album
I
was
wouldn't
trash.
say
I'm not gonna lie.
no,
That
it wasn't trash,
that-
but it wasn't.
That Afrobeats album was trash.
He put out an
Afrobeat album.
Afrobeat album.
Yeah, remember when him and Beyonce put like an Afrobeat album?
Him and Beyonce.
Yeah, that's how bad it was. Yeah,
That must.
that's how bad it was.
No, that wasn't Afro. That was the techno one he talking about. He keep talking about Afrobeat. Stop blending genres.
Sound the
Afrobeat
same to
and
me.
No, it's man right
That's
here.
the one he had cooked with 21 Savage on there.
No, it's a dance. The dance. The dance. He was trying to.
Aku
But
bada,
at his point, he was
andu
saying that
bada.
that goes off in those. It's just not an American thing. It goes off in different islands and different parts of the world.
Yeah.
I saw this thing. Well, T sent this thing to the group chat about German startup can freeze your body and try to wake you up in the future for $200,000.
Yes.
Would you be
$200,000?
willing to do this to yourself
For how many years?
in the future? So they're saying is they can freeze you, and potentially if the information or the technology advances to the point to where they can bring people back to life, you will be brought back to life.
Oh, but you got to pay them.
But
That's what you said. Or they gonna give you.
Of course, it's a job. It's a product they're offering. You got to pay them $200K. Now you pay them, but they don't freeze you alive. You die, they freeze you, and then they're gonna try to resuscitate you about 20 years, whenever the technology
how
comes.
That's an expensive burial. Hell no.
Bye. That's fine.
Hell no. They cremate me.
What?
And 650 clients already registered for it.
That's fine. They ain't got no families or nothing.
Yeah.
They about to die.
But what do you
If you
lose?
got
What do you
a
lose?
venereal disease, or if you got 6 months to live, you go do that. Right?
Oh, we don't-
Let's
we-
just
we-
be
but
honest.
But you might wake up with the VD disease. Like why?
That's what I'm saying. They want healthy people. Healthy. They don't want people.
Nah,
with
they
that's
want people
about
with
to
money.
die.
Yeah, if I say beggars can't, if you offering
Well, that's what I'm
$200K,
saying.
you'll be doing it for free if you want
Like-
a certain person.
Like Magic, right? He got money. He
Oh
can
my
pay for that.
God. Here we go.
Like-
Here we go.
Like,
Here we go.
okay.
Boy,
if
I
you
knew this was gonna get
die,
interesting.
Always
and-
gotta say something
And you
crazy.
freeze, you gonna come back with AIDS.
Wow.
It just do not die with you.
Wow.
So
But
let's
Magic
be
Johnson
real.
said HIV, not AIDS. He was
Because if
HIV
we gonna
positive.
start the world again, do we want him starting the world again?
Wow.
Do we? Let's just think about it. If everybody dies and they freeze.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't
Do
mind
we?
if I came back, if I was recreated and Magic Johnson was my father. I wouldn't mind. I'd be
No,
6'9".
Start the world again.
Yeah,
wanna
everybody
want to
probably have
start-
HIV, but
That's
shit.
what I'm saying.
You be all right.
But then that would make it normal. So if everybody has HIV, then the one that don't have HIV would be
Yeah, but
the abnormal.
everybody gonna be dying quick though.
But we don't know. 'Cause
Yeah.
if we all have it, that means we found a cure for it to make. Well, look how long he's been living. So obviously he's
And
gonna have that cure
there
for
is
us to
a
live.
history.
I'm just saying.
Man, no, bro. They are literally Tribeca Prep. All these commercials about, you know what I'm saying, with all these people
Yeah.
talking about, hey, you can prevent, if you have HIV, this can make it undetectable. Meaning that if they can't detect it, that means that what they say is not in your body.
That's crazy though.
Yeah,
That's scary.
that is, bro.
That's scary.
That's telling people, go out there, and then you look at the video. Look at the propaganda in the video. The propaganda in the
always black
video
people.
is, no, it was
It's
gay
always
people.
A black dude and a white dude.
It was gay people throughout that whole video. So to me, it looked like they was protesting to say that if you into homosexual sex, then hey, Tribeca Prep. You know, hey, if you're HIV and you want to get back into, let somebody run in your backside, Tribeca Prep.
Hey,
You know what
but
I'm saying?
I feel like this is not a big deal to me because you're gonna die anyway. So why not die and have the potential maybe to come back to life?
Yeah, but what if you die early and you don't come back to life?
You gonna die anyway is what I'm saying.
And
So
you meet God up there.
well then God gonna say, "What's up, my boy? Welcome in."
You kill yourself.
No. Where are you getting killed? You die naturally. They're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
So you don't kill yourself. You just die
hold on.
naturally.
Okay, wait. Because I
Ask
think
questions.
we-
See,
I
this
think-
is what
I think
you're
we're going two
confused.
different ways.
You're confused.
So,
Come on.
No. So you saying they don't kill me, I just
No,
die.
yeah, you die naturally. They say before.
And they gonna freeze my body.
Yes, they gonna start
And
cryotherapy.
Oh, so I'ma live my life completely.
And then yes.
But if I die at 90, I don't want to come back at 90.
What if they
again?
can reverse your age, bro?
You didn't say that.
That's
I
tough.
didn't. I'm saying
That's
Now
tough
you
though.
This is not.
Added.
But I'm
That's
saying
a tough ask.
You gotta think
Yeah.
the potential though. 50, 100 years from now.
Nigga, why would I
Think
want to
about
go back in
technology 100
age?
years ago.
No.
It was not what we have now. Now think
But why would-
100 years from now.
But why would you just freeze yourself at 25?
Because I want to live my life, my boy. I ain't gonna
That's what
lie.
I'm saying. Don't bring me back at 90 to pay bill. Who? What?
pay bills.
I gotta come back at 90 and start all over.
Start
again and
all
go
over.
back to-
And I just paid $200K for you niggas to freeze
That's
me?
what it's called rest in peace because you did what you had to do.
You can't take none of this with you.
Dang,
Okay,
now,
so
chill.
so if let's just say you did have to go in to freeze yourself before you die at a viable age that you could still continue to live in if you come back. What age would be the perfect age you think that you have lived enough that you can die and then
50.
come back?
50.
I do 40.
50. 50.
Between 45, 40.
Because the meat
I
still
need
work
them
at
two- I
50.
need them two numbers.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, 50. 50.
birds still
I
work.
thought you was gonna say younger, but you're right. 50 is a pretty good. 40, 45 to 50.
right there.
That's a pretty
No,
good
no,
age.
no. 45 to 48 for me. It's
Why-
specifically.
why?
Though
Why-
I feel
why
like
you
I
don't-
still got strength.
Yeah, but so 2 more years.
At
You,
50,
but every-
I don't see myself because I don't feel like that's my kind of time for me. I feel like 45 to 48 is a good time for me
Okay.
because I'm still there.
That's
My
I was-
joints might
You're mostly
not be-
established. Your kids done grew up for the most
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
So
I
it's
was gonna
like,
say 35, 40, but I'm speaking from a singles perspective because not singles, no kids having. Because obviously y'all chose that time because of kids, or would you choose that same time even if you didn't have no kids?
yeah, I want to see my kid grow up.
That's what I'm saying. So but I'm saying if you didn't have a
No,
kid,
I
would you still choose that same time?
Yeah.
50?
Yeah, I still fine. No.
Yeah, you got to have sex. You got to go out there
Now,
and experience
sometimes
the
I
world.
feel like whenever I die,
Man, but I don't know.
no, like I feel like I would like to come back, but as a ghost. But I don't want to scare nobody. I just want to see my lineage. Like every year after my daughter died, I would like to come see how far my lineage went.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Just,
I like
just
that.
to see like
which
how
is
far.
which is crazy though, because if you only have a daughter, doesn't it end with her?
No, because if she ends up getting pregnant, my lineage is still go as
Through
long
her.
as she.
Yeah, but no.
Her-
What he's
her
saying
boy.
is, as
I think it's a name,
the
I
role
read
in
that.
society, your daughter is going to assume the name. She's going to get married. She's going to assume
So
the name of her
Stuart
husband.
dies.
I know the steward dies, but,
But
my
it's still their blood.
still carries on.
I got you.
No, if she says she don't want kids, then it dies right there with her. Don't bring me back.
Right? Like
You know
he's
Bring
killing
her to
y'all
me.
lineage by not having kids.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not killing it because we
You-
got one. We got all.
You got one.
That's a lot of pressure to put on one child, huh? Pax, do not have kids. It goes on with you. No,
That's a double negative.
We have, yeah, it's crazy. It's
Do
crazy.
not.
We have a brother in Brazil that we don't know about that he might keep our lineage on.
This nigga said Brazil.
We do.
Nigga, you better go back to Honduras. You talking about Brazil?
I'm telling you, we found out about him like 2 years ago. Like I was like,
Daddy was a Rolling Stone, huh?
something. I don't know how he
I
made it
don't
over
know how
there.
he meant, yeah.
He got the forehead.
Yeah.
He actually does.
Yeah.
He actually
Yeah.
does.
And he got a forehead because he bald. So if you can see
The
a
little boy,
forehead,
the little boy ain't bald.
oh, I thought he said.
You know what it is,
if
bro?
Rick
Your
had a-
daddy
No,
had your mama
kid.
stressing when she was pregnant. He had whoever your daddy is.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
had whoever
yeah,
was
yeah,
pregnant. He had them
he-
stressing.
he had a stress.
Yeah, that's
That nigga funny.
Man, I think that's a wrap, fellas. I think we did it today. Appreciate y'all for coming by and doing what
Netflix
y'all supposed
sucks.
to do. Netflix does not suck. This
No,
been
it does
another.
not.
It does not. This has been another episode of the Purely Talk podcast. I
Hey!
am your host, Mr. DHE, and these are my guys.
Ken Stu.
_T Hills. Follow me for more Drake advice.
Follow the man for more Drake advice.
I need a one dance. Thought I had a C in
Every time you
my
talk about that, I think that's the song you're talking about. That's the album. Every time you say.